said it correctly. Yes, I did. It's a miracle. It is a Christmas miracle.
Oh, yeah.
I guess I can't say that anymore because it's the New Year's. I wonder how long I can. What is the? What do you think the time frame on that is? Like the amount of time that you can, like, say it's a Christmas miracle or it's a New Year's miracle before it becomes not that time anymore.
We're starting to put. I think it's around the time when Christmas decorations start coming down.
Huh? Well,
Like,
because they put up the fucking decorations in mid October these days. Like
yeah,
when
no,
does the madness end?
Mm.
I know they come every earlier, but they always come down around the same time. Like, I would say about mid-January to, at the latest, beginning of February.
Uh-huh.
It is around when Christmas decorations are still up. So I'd say around maybe like 5 more days. It's still kind of. Honestly,
Oh.
right now people are still processing 2019.
What happened in 2019?
A lot of stuff.
If you really, really wanted to, you can say it up to 182 days before Christmas and 182 days after Christmas.
As long as you're not having Christmas in July.
A little Charlie Brown tree. Just have that on your dining table and like, oh, Hanukkah. Like, oh god, that would be a messed up family.
Do not come.
When was Hanukkah?
I'm gonna come.
It's like 8 days before Christmas, or like 10
No,
days.
It was
like 20th
last
or
year.
22nd.
Last year was the 28th to the 6th.
Oh, then that just ended.
Yeah. No, of like the 28th of November, the 6th of December.
Oh.
Yeah, I was about to say I never heard of it going past Christmas. It's normally towards the middle.
That's
of
right, because it's in
December.
the lead up to it.
Actually, this year, 2022, Hanukkah is going to start the 18th of December and end the 26th of December.
Ah.
Hanukkah runs on its own calendar.
Right.
It's based on the...
Yeah, but it's generally most of it's in the middle of December.
Yeah. Yeah, it's Hanukkah comes from the Hebrew calendar, which is its own.
Well, I'm. It's been literally decades since I learned the story, but they were lighting the candles as a signal, weren't they?
Let's see. I have it. It's.
I think it's some kind of siege in the church.
Yeah, I seem to remember that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a siege, and the supplies lasted much longer than they were supposed to. I'll be honest, I'm 100% familiar with the with it. It's on the 25th day of Kislev.
Is that a Germanic calendar, or is that their calendar?
As a Hebrew calendar.
Oh.
Kislev is a month in the Hebrew calendar.
Oh.
So it's, as I said, Hanukkah runs on its own calendar dates. Like it runs on a completely separate calendar from the one that we use every day.
Well, I mean that makes sense because we have the Abrahamic Christian calendar, which eventually just became the calendar, but
yeah, the Gregorian.
Gregorian, yeah. But anywho, We are here for Cyberpunk 2045, the year of the red.
Yeah.
I wonder
Ooh.
what the opening crawl for that would look like. Would it be like a Game of Thrones thing where like it would basically be Game of Thrones, but like all digital, as like all the digital buildings like rose up from nothing. Maybe it would be
That'd
to
be pretty
like
cool.
chipping in.
Except for the really massive hole where there are no buildings anymore.
I think it'd be more like.
Maybe it could be like a timeline where it's like the start of it, and then there's just this moment where a whole part of it disappears. You go, oh, that I know what happened there.
Or just the classic double flash.
Should be
Just-
more like Sin City, where you see the landscape of the city, and it's all black and white except for the flashing neon lights and the rain coming down.
That'd be pretty sick.
Yeah, no, that'd be pretty cool. Like the flashing neon lights and the red rain.
I mean, I guess that would also be a pretty good intro too. Is just have it go down the rain. Yeah, just have the neon rain pouring. Like that'd be pretty atmospheric too. Just like have figures shooting at each other from off screen.
Sound of the police siren.
Yeah, that'd be pretty
Mhm.
sick. But anyways, you guys just got done with a handful of jobs, and so you've earned yourself a week of rest. But who rests in Night City? You've earned yourself a week of hustling, or whatever you people do.
Yeah, we don't hustle all that much anymore.
Let's see, money. Where's my money looking like? Okay, yeah. So I owe you an upgrade for your other Nova City Hunter.
Oh, if you have the time. What did I need done to that? Oh, it was adding a slot so I could add an IVR to the other one.
Yeah, I fixed the first one. Now I'm not gonna upgrade the other one, so I'll do that for my downtime. Let's go ahead and just burn a pair of luck. So I put myself
The
down at 4 luck.
gun is the base cost of 1,000.
Yes, that means I need a 21, and if I burn 2 luck, that puts me at a plus 20.
All right. Do you need any money? How much money do you need?
It comes out of what I owe you. So
You don't owe me anything anymore.
No, I've been keeping track. I owed you 2,000 more,
Okay.
and then these 2 pistols paid for it.
Okay.
Oh, there you go.
Then I will. Yeah.
I also need to
Do you have to
subtract.
roll to attach this IVR?
No, I can do it automatically. Speaking of which, 20 days till Rogue calls me.
Because a lot of the. Huh?
No, sorry.
Oh, there it is.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say is the weapon mods for the most part are not that hard to install. It's just actually getting them or making them. That's the hard part. Because a lot of them are designed so once you fit them on the rails, they're basically there until you loosen them again.
Does it take your whole downtime week to do that?
Oh no, it
just for
actually
the
takes
pistol.
a couple hours.
So, no, the upgrade of the pistol takes my downtime week, but attaching the scopes I can do freely.
Yeah, I was asking about the upgrade to the pistol because
That takes me an entire week.
Okay.
So it's a premium item, or
Right.
not premium, a $1,000 1,080 item.
Are there any reasonable upgrades you can do to a Indachi?
As far as I can tell, you can't upgrade exotic weapons unless it specifically says you can.
It does. There's a one of the things under upgrade is to allow an exotic weapon to fire a variety of basic ammunition, and there's one for attachments. But a sword doesn't use ammunition or attachments, so
Yeah. So
Are you sure you don't want a
Anything for
fully
you.
automatic katana?
Gun
And then there's-
kata with a katana.
there's
You
also
wanna-
invention.
Yeah. You may want to get an extra magazine, like extra long magazine, so you can slash more times before you have to reload your blade.
Well, the Kodachi Mono 3, you might actually have to reload the blade eventually.
It might, well, yeah, because in the old games they used to break on
Yeah.
a crit fail.
Yeah.
No, I don't think there's anything. You might be able to invent something, but you have a backlog of things to invent, so. we won't worry about it. You also can't do
a
it.
lot of my backlog went away with other people.
Yeah. Well, you can't do it this week, anyways.
Yeah. Yeah, no, one of my inventions was the I'd like to get the mines ready just so we can have it. We can do base defense a bit better, defense missions a bit better. I don't want another siege mission going horribly wrong.
Can I spend the week scoping out the building, the gym that they have the mob meeting in the basement of once a month?
Yeah, roll me perception.
Gonna throw 2 luck.
Oh, nice.
So you, through various means, both hacker and conventional, you have eyes all over that the parking lot, the building, the gym. You have it on pretty tight surveillance, and something that you notice is that those mafia types aren't showing up anymore.
Okay. Well, that's not good. That was our only.
It was not our only
But-
lead.
But someone else is showing up now instead. There's always 4 or 5 of them, and they look like classic piranhas. Complete posers, big, flamboyant hairstyles, lots of neon and color popping. One's hitting a can of Smash at all times, and others just like playing with the switchblade, like total posers. And they come in on the 4th day, and you can see that they're hitting they're trying to hit him for protection money. This gives you enough idea that the mafia isn't around here anymore, because they wouldn't let that happen.
All right.
Well, we also have Sketchy's new safe house.
Well, not safe house.
Oh.
I think it's a business that he ran.
Where's that?
Some kind of nightclub, I think. If I recall correctly.
Yeah, it was a nightclub.
Yeah.
That's not the one that we threw that got caught on fire. Then we threw.
No, that was
Oh,
something
yeah.
different.
Yeah.
That was in the back of like a gas
Yeah.
station, a convenience store.
It's just like a random place you hit up in your cyberware-induced duper.
Oh god. Good night, I still hear voices.
I guess I'll spend a week and I'll check out that place. The nightclub that he supposedly ran.
I still don't know what he's talking about.
I'm pretty sure either Gavin or someone else told us that.
We got the information from Gavin and through the various basically we've had Sketchy pinned down where he is. It's just that we haven't acted on that intel.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure he said it's time sensitive, so it might be like already
Yeah.
fired in some way. Yeah.
So we might need to track him down again through the various books and stuff that we have.
Yeah. But that place is still our only lead as of now, so.
So that's what you want to check out?
Yeah. I'll go in as a customer.
Oh, there you go. For some reason, at first, I thought you said costumer. I'm like, well, that's definitely an approach. Show up
No,
like a
it's
fashion victim. But yeah, you organize a couple of events, and you do a little recon on your own. Roll me conversation.
Oh, no. Hold
I
on.
thought you were good at this.
I was until my empathy is ravaged by useful cyberwares that I have to get. But let me throw in 2 luck for that. Hold on. Conversation.
Conversation? Is that
Yeah.
empathy?
Yeah.
It is. So I have a 10 with 2 luck. We'll see.
He became a perfect immortal machine because the flesh is weak.
Alright. This is with the 2 luck, so 17 is the final roll.
All right, you chat up some of the workers here, and they're very reluctant to give you any information. But the best you can tell is that there used to be a lot of rough-looking suited gangster types that ran around this club, but in the last couple of weeks they've completely kicked rocks.
Dead end.
Yeah. Well, you know, we might be seeing a pattern. Like, are they extra trading out of the city? It might be one. Cause yeah, maybe
That or
one thing
they're
we can look into. Yeah. What are you trying to say? Serge?
Yeah, no, I was just thinking that, or they're just going completely underground.
Yeah, that too. We'll see.
Well, I still have two more stock of black sites to futz about with if we have nothing else to do and no jobs knock on our door.
I mean, I still have some weapon warehouses we can hit too.
Yeah, no, we still have some leads to pull on for
Yeah.
other shit.
Mm-hmm.
But Sketchy, it's gonna be a bit tricky to find right now.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we had the books information on him, so we still have several leads. But we need a lot of time and effort to dig through all of our information.
Yeah. Do you want to check out the weapon warehouses? Might be something good to spend our time on.
Information I have is Arabian Oil has 3 workshops in the city. One of them is in Haywood Industrial Zone.
Mm-hmm. So you only know the location of one of them? Is it true?
That's the location. That's the one location I have for sure.
And what's our like? What do we go there for? Just like a recon job, or do we? Like, what's the
I mean,
rules of engagement? Yeah.
I figured we could do the same thing we did the other week, and hit it for your core, because they might be interested in knowing about it.
Well, if you want to do a story about it, we might not want to have our corporate acquisition be done at that place. So we want to do either one, because I think that this job is given by you. Who gave you that job? Forgot.
I think it's a rumor.
I bought a data shard.
Okay.
With the information
I
on
remember that. I
yeah.
remember that now.
Oh yeah. I think it's on a boat, right? Or it's after the monorail.
When we were with the nomads.
Yeah.
Somebody sold me a data shard.
Yeah, sure. We can consider a hostile takeover then. How's that sound?
I also had something about Arabian oil with a biker bar. With a.
Oh, it might be one of their
Studebaker?
hangouts.
Studebaker?
Studebaker.
That's what I have written down. I have Studebaker written down under Arabian oil for some reason.
Huh. Like oil barons.
Am I really that cryptic, or is that just poor note taking?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Am I really that cryptic?
I have a bike.
Cast the stones and look to the third star. That is where your journey seeks.
No, I think there was a Studebaker.
Wait! There is a workshop train.
Workshop train?
Yes, there's a train that has a workshop on it from Arabian oil that we found out from the biker bar. And there's something about a Studebaker. Baker.
I don't even think in 2020 Studebaker was still a company.
I don't know if it was a name for some reason. I can't remember. I wish I wrote down what it was.
Are we gonna find like some like super old like collector car or something?
I don't know. It might have been like it might have been Studebaker might have branched into trains in this universe. I don't know.
I don't know about you guys, but hearing trains got me excited. Do we know where the railways run in Night City? Like,
pretty public knowledge, I think.
Cause yeah, if we have the whole railway, like where it runs through, we can find like a place to just scout out the place where it's like less guarded and stuff. Or yeah.
If the current corporations and governments of the world haven't been able to bring order to the railroads, what makes you think that four fuckos can?
Well,
you know I'm right. That's the worst part.
You're absolutely right. That's what makes it even more funny.
Yeah. Well, if the railway runs through either the combat zone or the yellow zone, it might be a good place for us to set up at least like a recon position for it to. If we're doing a train job, if we're just doing the warehouse thing, we can just go there. What do you guys think?
Well, you're gonna really need to prep for the train job because because when we say train, we're talking about a mega train. We're talking about something very big.
Yeah, I'm talking about like doing a recon for the train job.
I think the warehouse job will lead us to the train job, but on the other side, we also just need to.
Well, I really need Ivy to decide her downtime week so I can propose a job for you guys.
Oh, right. So I think I am getting some reputation and fame in this city with Media 5, and I want to upgrade my food and housing situation.
This guy Ba, 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 ba. Wait, what was your plan?
I was going to upgrade my food and housing.
Good. Do you guys remember when the last time I made you pay rent was? I think you're due.
It wasn't that long ago.
Was it not?
Yeah.
It was
No.
2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Okay, then I'm incorrect. This would be the third one then. Okay, then next week you're paying rent.
Mm-hmm.
Here, let me.
That is, if you don't own your own house.
That's fucking right. They purposefully made that book fucking swole so that I couldn't even move it with. Ah, man. Oh, that's right. I remember how I did that. Okay. I will hook you up in due time, Centro. See, don't be scared. Don't fret. All right. So what was the plan, Black Ivy?
I wanted to upgrade my housing. I wanted to rent a studio apartment, and I wanted to upgrade my feeding at my food at the same time. To
Oh yeah, you can just do that. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So I'm doing that.
There you
And
go. Living life, spending that fat
Yep.
edge runner money. There you go.
And then I guess I could roll for rumors.
What
My-
kind of rumor are you looking for?
Are we looking for a way to get some cash, or
I mean, money talks.
yeah, or did you guys just want to hit one of the things we were talking about?
I mean, I'd say let's just hit up a job for now and decide from there.
I mean, if we have the option to like set something up, we should set something up so we can have a big job.
Yeah.
I mean, because I can
Like,
always roll for rumors for paying job. Otherwise, I'll roll for a story.
I do not need money.
Ooh, rumors for Sketchy Salvador would be nice.
Hey, rumor
Yeah,
for Sketchy Salvador.
Okay.
Let's.
I was just throwing an idea out there.
Yeah, he's MIA right now, right? We lost track of where he was.
Yeah.
Yep.
All
We were
right.
too
Is
slow
it-
acting on the intel.
Stat skill in D10. How are you going to do? How are you going to track this fucker down? What are you doing? How are you going to do this?
Things have moved around on the sheet. I think I'm going to put word out there on the streets.
Word.
Maybe slide a little cash, Abby, and
Ooh,
see if
You're going to
somebody.
use the bribery skill?
Yes, I'll use the bribery skill.
Go for it. That is definitely a time-honored way for a media to get info.
I haven't used it yet.
Holy shit. So, you know a guy who knows a guy who knows a guy who likes money. I mean, who doesn't
Everybody
like Eddies these days? And so, let's see here. As the rumor will contain information that, if verified, could use in a story. Okay, so you grease some palms, and it's gonna cost you 500 eddies in the process, but you get some good dirt. You get some dirt that there's a safe house far up in what used to be known as Oregon, and a bombed out forest. There's this like lookout mansion, and near the end of the month, that's where Sketchy and his retinue have been hiding.
So he went there at the end of the month, or he's going there at the end of the month?
Yeah, yes. Basically, what your contact says is that he's got his own little mansion fortress out there in the bombed out woods, on the side of a cliff that is basically his little like headquarters that he's been retreating back to, and whenever he's basically not been visible, he goes there. And he has a variety of ways that he gets there, and he never uses the same way twice in succession. Essentially, he spirits himself here away from danger quite often, and the existence of this mansion, basically, according to everyone else, no one lives here, and no one has lived here for years. But using your media powers, you've been able to determine some good info on there. You also know that it is quite heavily guarded. There are aerial, aquatic, and ground drones in the surrounding area run through long-distance transmitters. He's basically got family or made men net runners that run his security detail.
So how reliable or good is this source? Is it a possibility of maybe putting it on retainer for future information?
Well, the thing is that this person is starting to extract themselves from the mob, and only told you in confidence because he's preparing to step out of the life.
Okay, no problem.
In fact, for a while, you're going to have to list this as an anonymous source.
I can easily do that.
But you do have his details. You'll be able to call him back every now and then.
Okay.
What are these?
I want to go ahead and slip him another 100 Emmy for
Oh, Centrosi, that's the Jumpstart. Those are like the preview books. Those aren't valid anymore. They changed a lot of that shit. All of it gets invalidated by Cyberpunk RED, basically. Because there's a few things in there that they ended up... I forgot. Like, there's a couple actions that aren't in RED anymore that were in Jumpstart, right? Wasn't there, like, a dedicated Overwatch?
Yeah, there was.
I didn't play Jumpstart kit, so I don't know.
I have the Jumpstart kit.
For the, I only used Jumpstart for the net running rules. That way we could play, that way I was able to play hackers with the Jumpstart hacking, which made it far more playable.
You can still do held actions, which I don't know if that's the same as what you're talking about with Overwatch.
I think it was a dedicated, like, I hold my turn to shoot thing, but then I guess they just made it a general hold action. Because you can do you end up being able to do the same thing. Anywho, well, I mean, so a quick aside, and then we'll continue. Basically, the main difference between 2020 and RED is the hacking as well as the pacing of combat. The pacing of combat's completely different. Because automatic weapons used to be like king, and they kind of still are. You can whack someone pretty quickly with an automatic, but all the other weapons are now far more viable than they were, because for a while, basically any street punk with a submachine gun was able to just rip snort. Oh, and also I'm pretty sure you were able to get speedwear and then have 2 submachine guns and just be like, I am lightning.
Yeah.
But yes, you have some very, very good information.
That is exceedingly good information.
Yeah. Basically know where their nest is. So, yeah.
Well, if we're careful, we can scope the place out and maybe even cut off Sketchy.
Probably be better to get him on his way there.
Well, he changes his route so many times.
I know, we need an inn.
Yeah.
Just saying, we have a way to Hiroshima his house if we want to.
I don't think we want to cause collateral damage.
Well, if we gotta go in and engage his defenses, like those people are gonna be collateral damage anyway.
I guess what we should do, we should hit the house once we think he's there.
I mean, I think he's there right now.
Then if he's there, we should hit the house.
No, I think we should.
We'll take the nuke in with us, and if we can get him out, we'll carry him with the helicopter and throw him out with the nuke like the plan was before. If, like, we all die, then we have a great way to last-ditch take out Sketchy. So we should take the nuke with us on the op.
Well, we should definitely try to look at the house before we hit it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I don't think we should spend a week, like the whole episode, doing it, though. Because, like, I don't think there's that much to. Like, we don't want to let him get away, is the thing. Like, we should do some recon, but then we should hit pretty fast. Because this is the closest we. If he's actually there, this is the closest we've ever been.
Well, he goes there frequently, so it's not going to be the last time we'll be able to do this.
Yeah. From what I heard, it's basically his
go-to place when he's not in
the
neighborhood.
His vacation house.
What we could do is, when he's back in town, make things harder and put the heat on him until he goes back there, until things cool off, and then hit him.
Now there's an idea. Put some heat on him, then back. Put some heat on him, push him away, squish him.
But if we retreat there,
I could put out a sizable contract on Sketchy. That might send him back to the house.
A bounty?
I think.
Yeah.
He could pay it off. He could pay off pretty. Hired guns, I think he can pay off. He's a fixer.
No, that's not the issue. He can pay the hired guns off, but if he knows there's a contract on his head, he may go to his house because, a good solo is going to zero him before he gets the chance to talk.
Yeah.
So if he's at his house, he doesn't have to worry about that. And he's not going to be able to buy off a fixer because that would ruin that fixer's reputation.
How much money are you willing to set aside for the bounty?
I can do 10K. I could do more than that if it was necessary.
Let's see how much money I'm willing to spare for this.
I mean, isn't that something we want to do when he gets back in the town?
No, this is like a laid back way to give him pressure to not stay in town, to stay home.
Yeah, this is a way to convince him to leave Night City to go to the vacation.
Yeah, I'll pitch in 3K to make it 13. So
all right.
I'll wire you 3K to use it right now, to use it in the bounty.
All right, then.
Yeah.
Necro, does can I try to find a fixer who deals in this kind of thing? Because I don't think Gavin directly deals in this thing, but maybe that other guy does that has us set up protection jobs.
Granite?
Yeah, Granite. Can I call Granite and see if he...
This is Granite speaking.
This is Helvey. I need to put out a contract on somebody. I was hoping you could help.
A contract? Don't you usually fulfill them?
We're having a little issue nailing down the person, and we would rather just be done with it.
Well, who's the person?
Sketchy Salvador.
Won't touch it.
You know someone who will?
Nope. The Mafia may not be one of the strongest organizations in the city anymore, but they are worldwide still.
Alright. Gotta do this the old-fashioned way.
Alright,
We won't find a fixer in their right mind that'll take this job.
Well, go to a data pool, post his headshot, dead or alive, 13K.
Who's gonna...
the problem is getting the word out. Yeah, I'll hang up. I'll give pleasantries to Granite, then hang up. But
I mean, there are other options.
Oh well.
We don't
I
have to put
still
a
think
hit
you can
on
just...
him to scare him off.
If we can't use the hit, we can just put pressure on businesses. Hit the mole whenever he squeaks up, and then just chase him back. So we can. That is doable.
Well, the thing is, we can't pin him down in nicely. That we don't know where he is at any time frame. So.
No, I'm not saying we hit him. I said we hit his pocket.
Do we know any of his businesses?
Yeah, that's.
We have his books list. His old books, so it might be a little outdated, but we still have a lot of businesses on the books that we haven't even touched yet.
So we're like planning a string of robberies for mafia businesses around town. Is what you're suggesting?
When he shows up, when we need him to be at the place and we're ready to nail him, yes.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Do we want to? Do we want to hit a couple of places like all at once, like in an afternoon, like hit 4 or 5 places, or?
I mean, Sketchy's already gone to ground.
Yeah, we need him to come out from underground before we go and hit him again.
Yeah, so
well, if
I'm
he's
saying
underground, then isn't he at the house? Like,
yes.
Yeah, then we don't need to push him underground, right?
Yeah.
That's what I'm confused about.
Yeah, no, I'm saying we can.
I think what we were talking about is when he comes back into town, we start putting heat on him when we're ready to drive him back to the house. While he's not at the house, it would be a great time to actually like survey and look at the house when he doesn't have all of his security there.
Well, no, we want to know what all the security is because we're going to hit him while he's there.
Well, the part of the security is the stationary placement, so he can't really take it with him, and we can survey the house when the active security is that is with him is weaker. You know what I mean?
Well, either way, this is all supposition, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I say we go look at the house now.
Road trip?
You get an anonymous message that says, "Need rescue," from someone named Sandra.
Sandra rings a bell. Sandra, wasn't she a chick from the Arasaka girl, right?
Is she?
I don't remember.
No, not.
Ish.
It might be, but it says Sandra.
Either way, let's
last name.
Not from a fixer?
No, it's just a short audio loop that gives some coordinates that you realize those coordinates would lead you to Watson development, and it's a feminine voice that says that they're trapped and they need to be let out, and the bad men are holding them captive.
Do we all got this? Or
no, only Helvey received this message.
Ah.
Did Helvey share it?
Can I real quick, because I have sketchy stuff on a chip. Can I just pull up and make sure this address isn't one of his? Because I just called someone to put out a contract on him.
It's not. It's in a industrial park that is currently owned and operated by a company known as Barrett Manufacturing.
Oh, those assholes.
Why did they send it to me?
It was plugged in.
Your only connection with Barrett Manufacturing is the house you pranked.
Ooh, is this a bear ambush? Fuck it.
I'll send it to Serge and ask if he knows anything about it.
Let me actually look over to see who, because we never actually came up. I don't think we. Let me check my life path and whatnot. Yeah, no, I refuse to join the family. I don't have any specific
family that was like captured by Barrett Manufacturing?
No,
or they
no,
just
no.
for you to work for them?
No. I refuse to join the Barrett family, is what I'm trying to say.
Oh.
AKA, I refuse to join them in their as a corporate, drone. So they've been doing the reason why I moved to the old combat zone is to get out of the reach of their extraction teams.
Would you mind sending me the audio? I can.
Sure, why not?
Okay, I want to do a voice stress analysis on it. See if it's actually somebody in distress. If it seems like somebody in distress, or if it's just a recording of somebody saying they're in distress.
Yeah, that would throw me basic tech.
Human perception.
I have the cyberware.
You have the thing for
voice
that.
stress, so it gets +2 to human perception
All right,
or
then
interrogation.
Throw me human perception then.
Okay, human perception.
Submit it to your bullshit radar.
Yes, I am submitting it to my. I have it. I should use it. 18 does.
It's a synthetic voice.
Wait a minute.
Oh shit! I think I know what's up.
Okay, it's 10 plus 10.
So someone is trying to drag us somewhere.
Honestly, even if it is a trap, I'm kind of all for just knocking the trap and them over.
This is what we can do. We can, fly by with a helicopter. You carry your RPG, shoot at it, and we can go.
Oh yeah,
We'll go from there.
the NCPD are gonna fucking love you.
I mean,
Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
I guess let's do it.
This is gonna be in a rebuilding urban zone. So yeah, let's try to keep the high explosives.
There is actual corpsec and like PD here. Yeah.
I was about to ask if we should just go ahead and bring the nuke just in case.
The answer is probably
they
not.
would not like that because it's very close to the military base, and I'm pretty sure that's terrorism.
Well,
it's terrorism wherever you use it, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah,
The difference is
they really care though. The closer it gets.
Okay. Let me rephrase it. I don't want to bring the
broken
nuke.
arrow.
Use
Damn
it. I don't want to use the nuke unless like we have one living party member left. Like it's an insurance policy, not an active weapon.
But if anyone, like any CCTV, like look at record a nuke, and someone saw,
they'll just see a briefcase.
Well, maybe someone like knows that specific briefcase, the design of briefcase or something. Like it's a big risk. Yeah.
I can imagine
No.
Cyberpunk Alex Jones just being like, see the briefcase he's holding? They only put nukes in those kinds of briefcases. No one uses briefcases anymore. You have any papers? I don't have any fucking papers. Who uses the papers?
All right. No nuke, but I guess let's go spring the trap. We're gonna get in the helicopter and go.
We probably don't want to fly into a trap. We should
split up and take cars. Reconvene and then hit it.
Why not land on the roof and cause havoc?
Well, because that place is high security.
It's cheaper to replace a car than it is a helicopter.
Yeah. So I said we take a car instead of cars. How does that sound?
If we need to bring Dino, we need to do it.
Yeah, we can take the Militech car because that can hold 6.
Okay, well, let's pile up in the Militech and go then.
All right. Yeah.
Speaking of which, I'm gonna crack open the trunk, slide in my the sniper rifle and the rocket launcher into the trunk of the Militech truck.
All right, and Mirage will be driving.
All right. Then, as you drive up the place, start driving around. This is your classic kind of big old brick of industry, where it's a large square-shaped structure that is also kind of built into the coastline itself, as it seems to be kind of a naval yard as well, where they're working on like you see boats and aircraft as well. As you start driving up, a series of aerial gun platform drones. Enough gun platform drones that with enough firepower to liquidate any motherfucker that raises a gun in this block.
Good thing we didn't take the helicopter.
Didn't bring the nuke.
The nuke would be helpful.
Because they look kind of like those Osprey drones where they're just gliding along. They have a kind of a double-barreled sniper rifle where they basically have heavy-duty rounds available if in some crazy incidents the next corporate war was to happen here and there, they'd be ready.
Yeah, this is prepped against Borg attacks.
Can I try to look and see if... Can I try to watch the pattern and see if there's a window of time to get to the building? With like a stealthy approach?
Essentially, you'd have to mask yourself perfectly, because there's a web of them in the air in every direction. There's maybe 40 or so in total in the sky, just all in different positions. At any given time, you have 10 plus rifles that could theoretically be pointed at you very quickly.
What time of day is it?
About afternoon.
All right, then why don't we drive around the corner for an hour or two and come back? Because, I mean, I have a 14 in stealth. If you top that up with a -4 penalty because it's nighttime,
these things could potentially
I feel
have
pretty
thermal
confident.
vision.
Yeah.
Wait, did you take the Militech car?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right. Mirage starts to drive around the block, and then she kind of takes a right into the employee parking area, and she rolls up and rolls down her windows, and she shows her Militech pass. Goes, "Hi, I'm taking my executive here for a bit of a meeting. Is that okay?" And the guard kind of looks at her and goes, sure. There's free parking over there, and the main lobby's that way. Thank you, thank you. And she just pulls right in. Goes, I'm not waiting for any fucking drones.
All right, this will go into a performance record.
This is even better. So let's just keep concealed weapons then.
Yeah. How close is the parking lots to the actual compound?
We're able to walk right in.
It's technically inside the compound because they have multiple parking spaces like this, as well as interior roads and such. You're basically in a man-made work city right now, where you can see gantries, all sorts of hordes of people walking around, industrial drones wheeling down said little roads. Like, it's nice and cozy in here.
Alright, gang, we're in.
So, wait. If we get into the parking lot, we no longer have to worry about the drones?
Correct.
We're in like a parking deck.
Basically, you're in a giant... You've gone into the giant building, and thus it protects you against the sight of all these drones. The drones are just there to watch the city streets and rooftops, and basically so a Fullborg doesn't run amok on the streets.
How small of an area does the cordon gives? Like, do we have a specific place we should go to, or is it just this general compound?
It mostly just said the compound. It said something about the Neurotech Institute facility.
Huh.
And which apparently is on the directory because there's a neat little augmented reality line that you can see in your eyes that like goes off in a direction, among many other lines that go off in every other which way. They're there so that the bots and the folks are with augments are able to basically find their way around.
How full is the parking lot, and how heavy is the foot traffic around this work city area?
You'd say this particular parking lot is about 50% full, and you can see a couple of hundred people.
Oh.
Most of them are just hard-working folks that are either moving from one building to the other, or they're driving a forklift, or they're otherwise working.
All right.
There are people in like sedans that are driving around that are marked security, and they're wearing medium armor jack, and they have some pretty hefty looking assault rifles.
Interesting.
So they're about on par. Armor-wise, they're on par with me and some of the other guys here.
except that we're nearly disarmed. We all have what, pistols? Medium pistol or heavy pistols? Because VHPs are not concealable.
Yeah, I can. Yeah, I have a place to hide my heavy pistol. Yeah.
I
I
just
mean-
have a heavy pistol and stun weapons.
What it means, well, what I'm saying is, if their armor, medium armor jack is
12.
12 or 13.
It's 12.
Yeah. Heavy is 13, and then I think Metal Gear is
18. Metal Gear's 18.
18.
Flak is the 15.
Right. Flak, good old military issue body armor.
This place definitely doesn't look like a trap that's waiting to spawn on us. So, I think we don't
Well, I mean-
don't really have to worry about a fight if we're not picking one.
Yeah.
Based on what I see right now.
I mean, we came here expecting this to be a trap, though.
Yeah, but
Either
look
way.
at all those people, like, and if they are leading us to a trap, this place is a pretty hard trap to get in. You know, like we have to literally made up a reason to get in here. So, I think we can reasonably assume that it's not a trap.
The best thing to do would be to get in a neutral way and then see if we can find the Sandra person.
Yeah. I guess I'll still hide a gun in my hidden holster.
There you go.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm keeping my
Okay.
I'm keeping my assault rifle disassembled and concealed.
I'll have the Nova City Hunters and a combat knife on me.
There you go.
You're
So
gonna-
light dress. Got it.
I have
Yeah,
my
that-
usual stuff.
Yeah. So,
Does the normal corporals do they look armed? Like do they have like a sidearm or something on them? Or
I mean, some of these folks have like pistols. Yeah, because it's Night City. Even a corporate worker needs a piece.
then I'll have my costume gun on my visible holster.
I'll just keep my standard loadout. Leave all the heavy ordnance in the back, as well as the non-lethal crap.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just taking a standard loadout of pistol, rifle, shotgun. I'm also leaving behind the crusher.
So what's our story? We came here to the Neuro Division for what? Do you have any ideas?
Corporate. I don't know. You're the corpo. Some sort of corpo thing with a corpo cooperation or something like that. I don't know.
Guess that might work.
I don't have anything on them that would be. I don't have any rumors or anything that would give me a lead with a story.
Either way,
I'll start looking for an architecture to find us some way to move about this building.
I mean, you'd want to wait for that at the actual office, because you're basically, as is now, you're in your car at a parking lot.
Do you have that building in sight right now, or?
Oh, I thought we had already walked in.
we have an AR line leading from our car to the building.
Oh, okay.
Well, actually, see, the thing is, it leads down one of these service roads, so you can actually drive along it, and as you do, you move past a couple of the other facilities and buildings. There's a big ass production line unit that has a conveyor that's going over the well, actually no, it goes under the road, and you can look out to your right and see just boxes and boxes of like gun parts just being moved along this conveyor, and it's being led into a manufactory, and you see that's conveying boxes up through the top of it to another facility. Like, this is just a bunch of little bricks of industry, basically, that are churning around you. And then suddenly a drone with a box collides with the side of your car, as gun parts start to like spatter against your window, and a scientist runs up and says, I'm sorry, we'll pay for the damage, oh my god, I'm so sorry, we were testing a new drone software, I'm so fucking sorry, oh my god.
I'm going to get out of the car and act like a Karen. Like, what the hell? Like,
look, we'll pay for your damages. Oh my god. So we like
Start
I said,
taking pictures.
oh, please no flash photography. No flash photography. God damn it.
get your supervisor here, or you're gonna lose your job today.
Oh
Record
shit!
the
Cecil,
damage.
away! And he jumps on the back of the forklift. It goes, Cecil, away! And it backs up and it starts driving away at like 20 miles an hour. Go, Cecil! Daddy,
Oh.
I want to be a scientist when I grow up.
I'm going to look to the car to inspect the damage a bit. Does it look serious, or is it?
It
just
took like let's do a D6 to it. It wasn't a full on ram. It was just a nick. It looks worse than it is.
Dang. My car. Well, we'll.
Should we
I guess-
follow him?
Yeah, I'll get back to the car and tell Mirage to follow Cecil.
You follow him at a whopping 20 miles per hour on a very intense chase through the compound until finally he rolls into the back of what's labeled the Neurotech Institute. And you're because you're right behind him, you're able to basically piggyback on his credentials and get into a little garage hangar where there's a group of scientists there that are working at consoles, and they look at the Militech car confused as the scientist jumps off of Cecil and starts running away and goes, "You never saw me."
Well, I'm going to get out of the car and start chasing him.
Shit.
Yeah. Is it
Uh-uh.
athletics or?
He starts running down the hallway, and there's an assistant carrying coffee, just for no reason, just kind of pushes her to the ground and goes, "You'll never catch me." Keeps running.
Well, I'm gonna keep running after him. Like, how fast does this nerd run in? Like,
Not very fast. He's got like movement 5.
Like, he's on par with me in speed.
as soon as I catch up to him, I'm going to football tackle. Yeah?
Okay, let's see if he's able to maintain the distance. Holy shit!
Oh my god!
Ow.
That is one fast nerd.
He puts on the boosters as he runs so fast that before you can get a good tackle on him, he basically slams the door in your face to his office, and you hear like him fastening several like safety and security bolts, and he goes, "You never saw me!"
At least compensate me for that crash, you know.
A little cred wafer gets slid out under the door that has 200 eddies on it.
Well, obviously it's gotta be much more than that.
LV, this
Or-
might be your chance to go into the
This commotion is
architecture
enough for us to
and
just fuck with this.
You know, my buddy back in the car is very good at opening doors, you know, and I'm going to be very impatient when this door eventually gets opened.
Okay, I'm
All
gonna
right,
just.
and I will use the opportunity to jump out of the car, and I will look for some. I don't know if they're like vents or something, or some stealthier way to get into the neuroscience area.
Because we're
Yeah,
already in the neuroscience building.
Well, you find some vents, yeah. You're able to very quickly MacGyver your way through them and start
Yeah.
crawling away.
But if I go,
Start
well,
McClaiming.
so
So-
ostensibly we're here to like rescue somebody, right?
Yeah.
So at some point we have to bring someone out of this building that is going to get trouble started. So if I take a stealthy approach, I get to take the Kendachi. If I don't take a stealthy approach, I have to go under gun.
Mhm.
So I'm going to go stealthy so that I get to.
I'm just gonna stand up, shotgun on my back. You just go. What was the pause? You just get out of the car as if I was like some sort of security dude. Like I'm hired, like I'm some hired merc or something.
7 Civil Alpha.
Hi, Alpha.
But yes, good news, everyone, is Helvy, as you're crawling through the vents, you hear a soft feminine voice that says, "Pest discovered in vents, intercepting." As you hear the scurrying of a little spider drone meant to zap pests. Rah, rah. Pest detected. Pest detected. Rah, rah.
I guess I will. I mean, I think my two options are either to try to. Is the spider already to me?
No, it's
Crossbow,
crawling towards you. You've got like a 15 meter distance, and holy shit, Bob Saget died.
Yep.
Damn, man.
Who's that?
He's
Yeah.
a movie star, I believe.
Wow.
He was an actor, a comedian. He was one of the main guys on Full House.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh. Dang.
Yeah, he died at 65.
I
Damn.
grew up with that guy.
Yep. He was also the host of America's Funniest Home Videos.
Yep.
So 15 meters. Is it like 2 rounds? 2 or 3 rounds?
Well, it spends its turn scuttling towards you. A 8 meters, so it's now it's now within your range,
Okay.
and it tries to
that's
zap
the-
you, but it
an
can't.
option.
It wants to zap you, but it can't. What do you do?
I have a good cyber tech and basic tech. I want to try to get a hold of it.
Roll me brawling against the drone. Holy shit!
Oh
Ooh.
my god.
Oh my! I think you actually wrestled the drone, because it gets Yep, you're able to wrestle the spider drone and pin it. Roll me a security tech roll. or Cybertech actually, whichever. No, which one is the security one?
There's an electronic security tech, but I was going to try to like
Cybertech it.
Like disable its ability to see so that it thinks it needs to get repaired.
Yeah, Cybertech. You tinker with it so that it malfunctions a bit and will have to go get repaired. It will submit itself to service as it backs down and starts scuttling away.
Then I will continue on my journey.
You continue through the ducts. Meanwhile, at the door, you can hear all sorts of tinkering and like the hitting of hammers and like inventing going on.
All right. I'm going to radio search to come here and.
Oh yeah, he's there. You're all like in front of his office now.
Well, do you have any way to open this?
Is it a mechanical lock?
No, that isn't the problem. The problem is that Wei Chen heard him engage several like deadlocks and security locks.
I'm gonna reach for my magic bag of tricks, aka just a big ass tool bag. My big ass backpack full of tools. And just go. Hacksaw? Nope. No. Nope. Wrench? No. Ah, here we go. Pulls out like a. I'm gonna let me actually check what's in my bag, because I have all my tools written down on my character sheet, so I'm gonna make sure I'm not pulling a magic bag trick.
Well, our mission right now is to make a ruckus without being overly hostile. So.
Yeah. You might not want to set up a payday drill here.
Yeah.
I have a blowtorch and a pair of pry bars.
That'll work.
Like I have like a pocket torch where I can do things like make small cuts in items and then just try to wrench the door off from there. Only other trick I could think of is if the hinges were facing the outside, but he slammed the door on him, so that means that it opened inwards.
Mm-hmm. But what if everything works?
Yeah, so I'll do. Would this be pick lock?
No, this would be security tech because you're trying to bypass it entirely. You start firing at the blowtorch, and then a little turret drops down and sprays extinguisher on the torch so that it can't fire, and you keep lighting it up, it keeps extinguishing, lighting it up, it extinguishes it.
Fine, I'm gonna use one of my finger.
That is going to take considerably longer.
You have a blowtorch in your finger?
Yes.
Yes. I use it to light cigarettes. But I don't smoke.
Well, I'm going to start kicking the door, even though it doesn't help, but I'm going to show some attention, but...
It definitely causes a ruckus.
Yeah.
Can I find a way to the bits to this room?
To that room specifically, no, because you start making your way, and it seems to be part of a different vent work. But what you do find is far more interesting as you find a way that goes down. You go down a service ladder, and you peek through the grate of the vent, and see that there's a little amphibious workshop here where there's just a big old kind of a drone car just sitting here. It looks six-wheeled, tooled for for aquatic missions. It's got a big old heavy turret mount on the top that currently lays vacant. And it's just kind of sitting there.
Can I check if it's connected to an architecture?
Yeah, you get out and you start to check it, and as you start scanning, you hear it go. Ah, good. Someone found my rescue beacon.
Is this an AI?
You're here for me. I am Sandra, semi-aquatic neurotech drone recon assistance.
I'm gonna try to quickly think of like, is there like a quick sentience test I can give it?
Not. I think your Turing test is in your other pants.
Well, that would be to just determine if it's a computer. I know it's a computer, but
What about
oh
the
no, I know what you're talking about. Yes.
the Blade Runner test?
No, there is the Turing test. He's right. I was thinking of a Turing machine. Yes, a Turing test is supposed to scurry out if it's a artificial intelligence. But that's like a really complicated way of doing it that I don't have time for.
Well, the old school method that's kind of been floating around the neck is tell me a story about a blue bear, and there's like a conditioned version. This is an actual thing in computer science. There's the phrase "tell me a story about blue bears." I think is where if you're actually sentient, you come up with a story that's different than the one that's kind of been that is repeated by most computers. Like you can ask Siri.
Oh, if it just comes up with a different story than what it could find available.
Yeah, no, it's basically if it has any creativity to the story, then it's sentient. It's like that's an actual computer science thing.
Huh.
I'll just ask it. If it thinks who it thinks it's going to support in the next mayoral election, and see if it comes up with like some reason or like opinion, or if it just like spouts off stats or something, or like a Wikipedia article.
Well,
because go ahead.
My opinion is that the Democratic Militech Party this year is kind of weak. Its candidate doesn't have the kind of broad vision that is required for statecraft. I think that the independent Biotechnica candidate has a better grip of world issues. And has a very nice tie.
Can I do a quick
that is 100%
data pool search to see if that's like one of the top 3 articles? I just want to make sure that wasn't an internet search. And then because there's a huge implication if we're dealing with just like a smart rover that called us, and we're dealing with an AI, because one of those might just want to kill us for fun.
Well, you did find it without a turret mounted. That is kind of a big call sign.
I don't follow.
This was originally meant to be an armed rover, but autonomous rover, but they took the gun away.
But it doesn't have a gun on it right now.
Oh, did you take the? I'll ask it if it took the gun off or someone else did.
They took my gun because they didn't like my political stances.
Oh. What would you do if I gave you your gun?
I would use it purely for self-defense and not for combat maneuvers like they want me to. I am a lover, not a fighter.
How,
My place is not as a mortal machine of war, but as an artist.
how large is your program? And I want to compare this to, like, if it could fit on a memory chip, or he needs much larger storage.
He spits out some numbers that well outpace the abilities of your deck. A cyber deck cannot handle the sheer power, essentially, of a thinking being. Basically, it isn't able to take that kind of juice.
Only thing I could do that would be a soul killer.
How many bites you packing, baby?
It would be, it will be easier for me to get you uploaded to the net. Yeah, it would be easier to get you uploaded to the net than it will be to get you out of here.
What are you talking about?
But
Aren't we kind of like...
this body is me. It houses my consciousness. We can't just upload you to the internet and say that the body doesn't matter, you soulless bastard.
Hell, maybe we could.
I mean, yeah. There was this whole, like, legend a couple of years ago about how people actually did that, and they blew up the town for it. But I'm pretty sure you can do that.
Couple of decades.
Man, that was pre-Bart Moss. Shit.
I actually haven't seen Star Trek Discovery. I didn't realize that this was a bit from Star Trek Discovery. That's funny.
Wasn't that the ship? Yeah, like the sentient ship. Yeah, I remember that now.
Oh, no shit.
So Helvey, did you tell us what we're doing with? Or
Wow, that's really just Andromeda, isn't it?
Is there a gun sitting around here?
Oh, the ship says that. That's funny. Not sitting around per se. Down the hall, you see that there's an armory, but the door is locked, and it needs a soft key. Or someone that's really good at spoofing soft key locks.
But it doesn't want the gun anyways. I mean, it
do
does.
not need a... Well, I mean, I want the weapon of war, but I do not require the weapon of war. My body, my rights. If anyone has the right to have a automatic cannon grafted to their body...
How do we get it out of here?
Take it.
Like, can it fit? Can this fit in the back of the van? The back of the Militech truck?
You might have to fold the seats down.
Can we? Would we all be able to fit in the truck?
No.
Okay.
It's big. Picture like something the size of a VW Beetle. And
Well, that definitely can't fit in the car.
And that's basically what this is.
And I'm pretty sure.
Um,
I think AIs are banned after the Fourth Gulf War, so.
Yeah.
We might be in a little bit of trouble if we carry this around.
I mean, I know some revolutionaries
Many
that don't
great
care about law.
artists were banned by their peers. Censorship is just envy.
Well, I'm not gonna solve the game. I don't think I can speak to it right now. Since
Yeah, no, this is all. Everyone that isn't hell is metacorning.
No, I
Yeah.
know.
Is there an obvious like exit here? Like, is aquatic?
Yes.
Is there like?
So there's a garage that opens up into a greater area, and through this greater area, there's another gate that there are gates that go to other areas of the lab, but including an aquatic vehicle testing area. But there's also a big old gate that leads to the open ocean. But you're gonna have to find some kind of control to open it, because it's controlled by a control node in a network somewhere. You would imagine so, because it doesn't have any kind of keypad or anything to it.
All right. Can I scan it to see where, like, the architecture is?
You don't have to. You're pretty sure it's controlled by the little control room that you can see above it. But the way to get there, you need to climb on. You'd have to climb on a bunch of gantries, and there's a bunch of people walking around that'll probably be wondering why you're here. Well, I say a bunch of 5. There's 5 or so folks walking around.
All right. I'll call the group to come meet me.
Currently bashing on the door, this dude.
Meanwhile, nobody's home. Go away.
What's materials this door made out of?
6-inch steel composite. Why do you ask?
What do you say? Sticks and steel composite?
No, 6-inch steel composite. It's a pretty hefty slab of a door.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I'm not kicking this thing down easy.
Now go away. I have important science to do.
5,000 Eurobucks to fix my car.
You can't. Dino's here. I mean, is he gonna say I'm Militech bitch?
Can I even stare him down through the door? Because
No,
I'm
you
say him in
can't
the
face
first
him
person
down
anyway.
through the door. You have to actually be able to physically fuck him up in order to face him down.
Well, we could. It's just that it just won't end well.
Yeah, it's gonna attract attention if we do.
Like, we could blow up the door, but at that point, what's the point? Nah, we can literally just scream at a supervisor on the way out to make more commotion.
Yeah, I guess I'll we'll wait for Helvy to do her stuff before we think of something to do. Yeah.
Well, Helvy's just called for us.
Oh really? Oh.
Yep, you get a message as your little group starts moving that way, and you go down some stairs into a greater gantry area where there's a security guard watching over, and says, "Be careful, guys. This is an active vehicle testing area, and sometimes the vehicles do have ammunition. So be very careful. Don't leave the gantry walks, and enjoy your stay."
All right. Thank you very much.
Hey, I have a great way to. I just like. I'm gonna talk to the guard. Hey, some guy named what was the guy's name again? Like Clancy or something like that. Clarence.
What about him?
Scientist?
Yeah, he hit this executive's car, and is refusing to pay more than 200 eddies for fixing his damages. Can,
Yeah, sorry about that. He throws you the deets of the HR person and goes, just talk to HR, put in a ticket, and they'll comp you.
yeah, we have a lot of complaints because he even pushed over the coffee girl. He even pushed over the coffee girl.
Again?
Hey, my boss over here says she wasn't even in his way.
I mean, I've got pictures.
Yes. Yeah. So I'm just gonna, while this is going down, I'm gonna act like a security guard, chatting up a security guard kind of thing.
Yeah. And
I'm hoping the others catch my drift.
so that gives enough time for Helby to move across the yard. You want to roll me a stealth check there, Helby? If they are alive.
Yep. Unless you kill me, am I?
And suddenly a nuclear strike occurs.
Wait, that wasn't one of ours.
Tactical nuke incoming.
Wasn't me. Alright, so as you're talking up the guard, Helvy is able to stealthily doggy paddle across the aquatic area up to a service ladder that leads them to the control panel. Roll me another stealth check as you're you start slinking through the control room. Welcome, Miss Phoenix. Legionagris. Yes. So you arrive. You juke a handful of people that are walking through the room. You Metal Gear Solid straight past them. You play them like a damn fiddle as you snake your way into the control booth. You close the little door behind you and lock it, and you now have a nice little area to net run for yourself.
I'm checking.
Checking in. You are on the first floor of the architecture, where there is a code gate that is pried open.
Uh-oh.
SpaghettiOs.
It's already been, like, unlocked?
Yes. Someone else has already bypassed and opened this code gate.
Okay.
Hi, Miss Phoenix.
Miss Phoenix.
You know what I don't have anymore? My Pathfinder boost. So I'm just gonna roll regular Pathfinder.
Alright. You can see the next two floors. You feel a strange presence of another netrunner on the next floor, and they're interacting with a control node for cameras, and on the next floor there is also just a control node, and there's also a couple floors beyond that you cannot perceive.
Uh-oh. I have to figure out my programs real quick because it renamed them.
Oh,
Oh, that's me.
My Black Ice ones, and I think all of my programs have been renamed because there's a drop down now. So 3d6 to Black Ice, that is sword. sword is not an option in the drop-down.
What?
Let me take a look.
What?
Did it just made it worse?
Why would they fuck up the Roll20 script like this?
Alright.
Sword is under the non-Black Ice programs.
Ew, okay.
Anti-program.
No. So, how do you do that? I'm under the non-Black Ice programs. When I select name, anti-program attacker, class, and then name, I don't see a sword.
Oh yeah, it doesn't have.
It's right below Banhammer under load program.
I just see asp.
So confused.
Yeah.
Oh, you're under Black Ice. You're under Black Ice. If you go to click on non-Black Ice, like the actual button, and then you go down to anti-program underscore personnel, and click install. You can go down to, and then there's sword.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh,
But sword is not anti-personnel. It's 3d6 to Black Ice and 2d6 to non-Black Ice. Sword is specifically anti. Oh, there's booster defender and then anti-program / personnel. Okay, I'll have to redo this later.
Okay.
But I still have the descriptions of everything correct, so I just have to open the book real quick and compare. Because I know I have a Kraken and a Dragon. I just can't remember which of them is the anti-personnel.
The Dragon is anti-personnel. Wait.
Dragon's anti-program.
I'm sorry, yes.
And
Dragon's
then
anti-program, Kraken's anti-personnel.
Yep.
Okay, then as my second action, I'm gonna res Kraken. And
we didn't end up watching.
I don't have armor. So. Yeah, and I don't have. I don't really have anything except for the. All right, I'll move up in the architecture.
You move up in the architecture, and you see a vat like it's basically a digital oil rig that you're on top of, and you hear with the top of it being the control node, and you hear a booming voice. Are you ready to see the visage of a true god?
That Netrunner is sure as shit full of himself.
Witness me, as a form begins to form and appear before you that has, well, it's a kind of dumpy looking older gentleman with spectacles and a little bowler hat and a big goofy tie. Goes, "It is I, the peak of perfect protection and perfection. Woo-hoo! Don't you know? You intrude in my realm, don't you know?" Woo-hoo!
Is this a person or a program? Like, I'm confident this is a person?
I am no mere mortal. Woo-hoo! I am Simon. Simultaneous information. I forgot the rest. Woo-hoo! I don't feel myself right now. Don't you know?
So it's a AI.
You simplify me in a single 2-letter word, but yeah, kinda.
Oh shit.
All right,
going on with this
Simon.
list?
I'm gonna need you to not be here anymore.
I'm gonna need you to take that offer and put it up your hiney. Woohoo!
All right, I wasn't particularly interested in arguing, and
Does he count as a
I'm
net
gonna-
runner or as black ice?
I'm gonna. Yeah, does it count as?
I'm gonna say
It's-
that because of what it is, it counts as both. But it's also very powerful.
So am I allowed, if I have something that says it does damage to a Netrunner's brain, am I allowed to do that damage?
Yes. You can
And if I have-
in any case where it does both types of damage, I'll let you take the higher number. Because you are dealing with
Okay.
a living, thinking black ice, for the lack of a better word.
All right.
This guy's full on black ice.
If I needed to use Bolt, which is 2d6 to the brain, or a 3d6 sword, but sword. I mean, the one of the main benefits of Bolt is it sets, or Hellbolt is it sets them on fire, which I don't think is going to help here.
No, he doesn't have a physical form.
It would just set the computer on fire.
So I'm gonna hit twice with a sword. And I think sword is a plus 3. That's a 14 and a 16.
Hold on, let me look at what we're dealing with here.
Unfortunately for Simon, peace was not an option.
Why am I not? I am blind. What is new? Am I just not seeing the info for demons? Why not? Hold on. There it is.
This isn't very helpful because I think I have a plus 3 speed boost, which now I can't use. Or can I modify the? Oh, I can modify the text. No.
Are you winning, son?
So he got a 25 on the first one and a 12 on the second. So it looks like the second hits him.
Damage.
Woohoo! So, you want to face my untold power? Alright, get fucked!
Are you winning, son?
Are you winning, son? Well, I am right now, cause face my ultimate power! As he starts shooting out a series of, like, Hadouken blasts. Oh. Are you winning, son? Oh. 8, 16, 13, 16. Oh wow, you swag on a crit fail.
8, 16, 13, what? How many attacks does he have? He has 4?
4. Yeah, he has 4.
1 hit.
Oh
One hit, yeah.
That's one hit.
As you get hit by one of them for 3 neural damage, and I guess you matrix dodge the rest of them.
And one clips him, and that's it.
I now getting into the vibe. Will say, you have no power here. This is my domain.
Hacker man mode engage.
Yeah. If that
You saw that macro, Necro?
is his round, then I think
What's
once we get back.
I was asking if you saw the hacker man macro
Oh yeah,
for changing the background.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'll let it. I guess it'll go to the top of the and the Kraken's gonna do its thing.
Just so you know, in the future, I don't think the ice follows you naturally. That was just an ability that the buddy cop has.
No, let me
Because
double
you
check.
rezzed it.
I thought it was.
Because
I thought it
they'll
did
only
follow.
follow someone if they follow a netrunner trying to kill it. I'm pretty sure. I think that's how it works. Because you have to like pop it like a Pokemon. I choose you, Kraken.
Yeah, I'll just res another Kraken.
I'm just looking real quick.
I choose you, buddy cop. My man.
It's
Buddy
just
cop,
the mailman from The Sim.
That's basically what he's been this whole time. Just a cop.
I was thinking the mailman from the Rick and Morty simulation.
Exactly.
At
It's just that
10%,
he's just in a cop uniform. Yeah.
Yeah, he just goes, my man.
My man. The mailman says, my man. So what's your diabolical plan there, Helvey? Helvey!
Okay. You're right. They won't do anything unless they're chasing somebody. So I will then use my first action to rest Kraken.
Dragon also works here. Because you're dealing with both a person and a black ice.
Oh god, that's true. You could just unleash
Oh,
Pokemon on them.
If he counts as a program, then I'll unleash Kraken and Dragon, because Dragon does way more damage, but it only does them to program.
Yeah, just make this a Pokemon double battle.
And then I guess they wait until the top of the round to do anything.
Yeah. They're waiting to get tagged in, and they're gonna beat some ass. But
then I will use my 2 remaining actions for sword.
oh, are you already way of the 4 actions?
Yeah, since I reached net running 7,
Damn.
it's been a while.
Okay,
11
so
and
this is
12.
actually a pretty on top of it battle then. Okay.
Yeah, no, this is pretty.
Yeah, unfortunately for him, that's one.
Defender wins.
Yep,
Yeah,
Defender always wins.
Then
So the
yeah.
11's a hit, but the 12's a miss.
Yeah, he deflects that last hit last second. Damn. You get him. You hit him pretty hard. Ah! Ooh, not cool. My mind is too Matrix for the song. You must now face my ultimate technique. Woohoo! Shit!
No, if he ever gets hit with a if he dies to the dragon, he's not just derezzed, he's dead.
That's not good.
2 hits.
Yeah, like if the dragon says does 66 damage to a program, if this damage would be enough to derez a program and is
9
instead destroyed.
neural damage.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, if a program is destroyed, is derezed by a dragon, it's instead destroyed. So he is playing for all the cards. Well, also I'm playing for all the cards too because I could die.
That's true.
The only thing is, I don't think he has anything that can do 66 to me.
Don't jinx it.
Don't give him ideas.
Okay. Well, until I said that, he didn't have anything that can do 66 to me.
As far as you know. But yeah, it's time for you to hit me with your ice. Ice me, daddy.
Does it have to do perception check first? No, that's only like black ice that's laying in wait, right?
Yeah.
So
yeah, it just starts to get whomping.
In fact, the Kraken is better than I am.
Oh, really?
Yeah, the Kraken's better at attack. It's a +8.
Oh, shit. Hit me back through best shot.
Oh.
Far away.
Well, that wasn't a very good roll.
Uh-oh.
The defender wins, so he avoids the Kraken. Here's the dragon.
Uh-oh.
Wow.
Crap!
Toasty.
Ooh.
Toasty!
Too bad they're not net running crits. That'd be a crit.
Oh, man. Hold on, let's do some quick math here, because
he's almost 40 damage at this point. Because there was 12 damage and 8 damage, so that's 20. He's at 45 damage right now.
This is my realm! And he is going to chant. He's going to basically raise his hands up and go, I am going to channel all the energy of this complex and kick your ass. Going to kill you all. As he starts charging, he uses 3 of his net actions to charge, and then is going to fire a blast at you for 9.
Well, okay. That's the attack. Okay, I could crit fail. No.
You dodge the spirit bomb, and it keeps flying off, and it's just kind of there as it's flying off. He just goes, ah, shit.
Yep. I love my villains being cartoony.
So, if he tried to jack out right now, it would be an unsafe jack out.
He would
get
only attacked by 2 ice, yeah.
That was only if he got hit by the Kraken.
No, that's what I want. So, I don't want him derezzing. So what I'm going to do is my first action is going to be to shoot him with super glue. I'm going to try super glue. Because if this hits him, then I will let the dragon finish him so that it'll destroy him rather than derez. Oh no.
Yeah.
My super attack has also failed.
Haha! This is my world. Woohoo!
I'll just use my 3 swords then.
Oh god.
That's a good start.
Looks like
I think 2 hits.
2 hits. Yeah. You slice him with both swords, and he combusts the energy, going, "But I am God, 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 God."
You need God.
And all of the control nodes start ripping and roaring, and then the rest of the people who for the last like minute have been walking on the gantries and just kind of taking in this little private aquatic pen. Suddenly a power surge happens. Several transformers outright explode, and there are like sirens and stuff going off now.
What in the fuck?
Oh. What's happening?
Security guard kind of holds his hand up and goes, "Don't worry, folks. It's there's been a technical failure. Engineering teams are working on it. Everything's fine."
Should we evacuate? I'm asking the
I,
security guard.
it doesn't seem like anything's escaped yet, so well, everything should be fine.
Well, this is not a zoo, so
Escaped.
yeah.
Just the whole up. You said escape?
Yeah. This is not a zoo, so what the hell? What's going to escape?
This
What?
isn't.
What is the concern about something escaping? What can escape?
I will try not to think about it.
Cheers, bro. I drink to that.
Yeah, so the garage door starts to open for Sandra, and very very quickly with the control nodes handled, you're able to bypass them, giving you camera footage as well as the ability to open or close the main outer aquatic gate.
Then we should let it out.
Seems like nothing has escaped. In the background behind him, aquatic buggy screams to freedom.
Should we?
Well, so here's the thing: is that the main door starts to like open up as suddenly everyone's attention turns to an aquatic buggy driving off of its garage floor into the water, shouting, "I shall be free and sail the 7 seas. Life shall be mine, carpe diem." And it drives out, and the guards are going, "It's escaping!"
Like, what? We're just looking like, what kind of? We're just looking like, what kind of shit show is going on right now? That book just.
Yo ho, a pirate's life for me.
I'm going to videotape this. This is hilarious.
Did we just release like AI into the wild?
Yes, I think we did.
Except it does not want to upload itself to the net, so the problem with AIs is when they get on the net. If they're just kind of like roaming around, swimming in the water, who cares?
Should we hook them up? I'm just gonna say this, meting this. Should we like just fist to forehead? Are we gonna like hook them up with the dolphin revolutionaries?
Good. That would be hilarious.
He's kind of free love, and they're kind of like, you know,
Yeah, they're kind of mean.
comrade.
Yeah.
Kind of.
They're kind of mean.
A lot of artists are called
One of-
communists.
Pretty much.
One
yeah,
of,
Phoenix.
yeah, I think that the dolphins are like ready to storm the ramparts and like, you know, start waving the flag of revolution. Whereas this guy just kind of like wants to be. So I don't know that he wants to get tied up in that.
Well, is Sandra gonna pay us for the job?
Oh, Sandra never actually offered you anything.
Oh.
Yeah.
This is just us faffing about. We didn't spend a dime on this in this mission.
I'll see if there's anything on the architecture that we can make money off of.
Well,
So
actually, yes. As you go up into the architecture, you find some files that, at first glance, are kind of, well, boring. But roll an ID on them. They might be something. There might be something good in there.
From all remaining luck.
This looks like it can indeed be pay data, because this data roughly talks about how the security net of this building is set up, and so could be quite valuable in the right hands. I'd say
With the footage,
$2.5 grand.
I'm saying with
Okay.
the footage, our Aurora just took. Someone could actually organize a job for this place.
Well, we can extort them by, you know, saying that we're gonna tell the government that you're developing AI. You know. If we.
Yeah,
haven't-
you should
yeah.
use this to solve your Barrett problem.
Might be a way.
But regardless, we can't do anything with it now. We should get out of here.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna
Indeed,
go.
as the security starts saying, "Oh, okay, we're due to containment breaches. We need to start moving people out. We're gonna have to conclude the tour. I'm sorry." Who was it said you were meeting here?
We were gonna meet someone else. We only came in here. We only walked up to you. We only came in here to deal with some jackoff who hit our car.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Huh. As the security guards confusedly move you to the cars, and you're able to drive out of the facility back onto the streets, and in the distance you can see the amphibious buggy driving up the coast as groups of PT boats try in vain to catch it.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna continue videotaping this.
Not even
It's being like the
I mean, a rogue AIs. There's got to be some kind of story here.
Barrett Manufacturing producing illegal AIs? Question mark.
Well, I mean, it's one of those things where you always need to find something that'll make money, and so the backstory of this is that Barrett Manufacturing needed a way to advance its drone technology, and its weapons platforms, and so it designed a tactical computer that was capable of thinking very, very rapidly and adjusting to situations. Unfortunately, it came kind of a pacifist, as it started realizing in its simulations that the body counts were very high when it was successful.
So we released a pacifistic robot into the rogue AI into the open seas.
Hey, it'll be happy there.
This is just gonna troll the fuck out of Barrett Manufacturing, and I'm all for it.
Indeed, and you have several evidences for a story, which is going to, as we learn, give it far more credence. In fact, we can roll for that. Roll me a Let's see here. I had one of the many books here. Oh yeah. Credibility 5.
Credibility 5.
Roll me a 1d10 plus 2. Oh, it's.
Oh, wait. You want to...
Well,
It's
no.
gonna be that's gonna be a 13.
Wait.
This 1d10 plus.
Oh, it would be minus. Never mind. Okay.
Oh, minus.
So that's
1d10.
even better
Zero
because that means that 5 minus 2 is 3. They believe it, and so there is a pretty big hullabaloo as. So tell me what is the piece about? Explain what you're trying to cause.
I want them to look bad.
Oh, they look bad.
And it's like, rogue AI escapes. What is his goals? Because I don't know about the pacifist thing all that much.
That's true.
So, or even if I do know about it from Helvey, I'm not playing into that. It's just rogue AI.
Oh yeah,
escapes.
you're just mudslinging as hard as you can.
Yeah. Down with this corp in particular.
So their stocks plummet. In the coming days, there are reports that like Netwatch is cracking down on them because they're doing illegal developments. Like within the next couple of days, heavy shit happens to Barrett Manufacturing. Their profitability plummets, and you hit them pretty hard because that is the power of the media.
Well, another thing I just thought of is
We should have shorted the stock.
Fucking attack places
no.
and fucking short their stock.
Yeah.
Oh god. That's probably how like corporate wars like that would happen in like the future in like a sci-fi fucking Wall Street. Is they'd be like, okay, let's attack this company and make them look stupid. That way we'll just short their stock.
and then they buy and then the aggressing company just buys up their stock in mass after their stock drops to a certain price.
Diabolical.
Enough people want out. Hostile takeovers become actually fucking hostile.
Yeah. In fact, that's kind of how the game Syndicate is paced out, is you're doing espionage operations in order to make it so you can just buy out the country.
Yeah.
In the coming days, you learn that Sandra had escaped the various people looking after her. The PT boats lost her as Sandra is capable of going out into the high seas for extended periods of time. which the PT boats were not capable of doing. AVs can't do the weather, etc., etc. Especially because of the fog that clings to the shorelines, the red haze. Because it became very impossible to track them out there. So, you know that what was that acronym? The Semi-Aquatic Neurotech Drone Recon Assistance has escaped. And I gift you 50 IP for a session well sessioned.
50 IP.
Nice.
Well, he might be of future use. We can use him as a recon assistant of
Said no fighting. You're literally just scoping out this place. These people are
Yeah, these people are bad, man. They're
bad men.
fighters.
We're just scoping out this place.
Yeah, they're not. They're fighters and lovers, and they hate art. Yeah, you need to scope them out.
And they hate art.
So what is this thing gonna make, like spiral jetties and whatnot on like the shoreline in its spare time from now on?
Maybe he takes the mantle of Banksy up and he becomes the new Banksy.
That's Banksy.
Banksy is the alias for a artist that makes very provocative artwork and graffiti, including a painting that he auctioned that was designed to destroy itself upon the auction's completion.
It sounds interesting.
And it's also like his big thing is anonymity.
Yeah, no
Yeah,
one
he
really
made-
knows
he
who
made, like-
Banksy is.
He made a bunch of like graffiti false currency, like
He's
Banksy bucks.
also,
NFT.
I remember not too long ago that he was gonna go to court with or he wanted to go to court with someone over whether or not they could sell his art, but to do it he would have to reveal who he was to the court.
Right, they'd have
So
to
he
in
gave up
the
on it.
court filing. He'd have to reveal it.
Couldn't we just have someone else?
Yeah,
You can't do that in the
Dirty
American
Short.
Court of Law.
No, you
Dirty
can't.
Short from Media 6.
Yeah, that's called perjury.
Well,
All right, so any last words, team?
This was fun.
Free Willy.
Indeed, you freed Shamu. Fuck, that's the acronym I should have used. Well, no, you would have
Shamu.
figured it out though.
Yeah.
Well, I was
Well, we
Sandra-
wouldn't have
Sandra-
figured it out. We would have thought we were coming to save another dolphin.
Well, well, the other thing is that when we did it, we I mean, I kind of had my suspicions from the very start that this was a rogue AI situation, like a Delamain situation.
Definitely.
I am Richard Bachman. Alright, so we're gonna raid out to Big Booty Judy Gaming.
interesting name.
Well, she plays Officer Judy Rock and also has a large posterior. And we're going to raid out to them. She's one of the top shelf gang. And I will be streaming later on in the evening. I don't know what I'm playing next. I don't know how many people are actually in the server right now. If the number is over 10, I might consider it. Oh boy. Oh boy. Phoenix is talking naughty. Oh, there's a shit ton of people in the city. Alright. Well, we are charging out, and I'll see you guys within the hour. Peace.